our Honorable Prime Minister has tabled up an important bill. The bill is all plastic products that produce untreatable chemical waste should be banned. I thank our Honorable Prime Minister to present us such an important bill at the beginning of 21st century when everybody is ready to face the challenge of the new millennium.
You cannot raise it in the first minute.
Mr. Speaker, our honorable leaders of the opposition party may point out that if the polythene industries are closed down, it will lead to serious economic crisis and many people will be unemployed. But it is not absolutely true, Mr. Speaker. If we ban the production of plastic goods that cause environmental and health hazards, the related industries will not suffer because they produce various other plastic goods that are demanded in the country. But only in the name of earning foreign exchange or for creating employment opportunities, we can't allow this type of production that certainly causes health hazards and pollutes the environment. Then, why should we ban the production of gaja or other intoxicants, Mr. Speaker? We have banned this because they cause health hazards. Mr. Speaker, as plastic wastes are not perishable and remain unchanged in the earth for years, the soil is severely affected. There is a close relationship between the soil and the atmosphere. With the help of the atmosphere, the flow of nutrition of the soil is being implemented. The flow of nutrition of the soil is interrupted when plastic wastes are abundant in the land. A research work conducted by the International Rice Research Institute shows that plastic wastes interrupts directly in producing rice, wheat, mustard, etc. As sunlight cannot enter into the soil because of plastic wastes, the useful bacteria for the soil cannot grow well. As a result, the fertility of the soil decreases. The Daily Ittifaq of 11 September 1999 shows that American National Society thinks 22% fertility of the soil can decrease in this way. In the same way, the ability of sedimentation of the soil also decreases at the rate of 30%. The same issue of the Daily Ittifaq shows that millions of birds and sea animals are dying every year because of abundant plastic products on the coast of United States of America. Mr. Speaker, we must find out convenient alternatives of polythene. We do agree that some plastic products like polythene have become a way of life with us, and until better alternatives are made available, the use of polythene would continue. We also do agree that if the production of polythene is stopped immediately, people will face some kind of problems. So we must find out better alternatives of polythene bags. The Daily Janagrantha of 8th September 1998 shows that the use of polythene bags is going to be abolished all over the world. And the better alternatives are jute bags, cotton bags, paper bags, etc., which are being used for years in cement producing industries. Since Bangladesh is the best jute producing country, so jute and cotton bags can be the best alternatives of polythene bags. If it is done, Mr. Speaker, a number of jute bags manufacturing industries will be automatically set up instead of polythene bags manufacturing industries. Then we will be able to export attractive, fashionable, cheap and durable jute and cotton bags, and that will help us earning a lot of foreign exchange, creating huge employment opportunities. In this connection, I'd like to mention, Mr. Speaker, that our jute and cotton bags are in great demand in the world fashion market. So, Mr. Speaker, only for some sort of advantages and for comfort, we can't push our valuable life at a stake. If the production of such harmful plastic products continue, we will have to face more serious problems in future. So, no more delay. Immediate steps should be taken. The production of harmful plastic products must be stopped in no time. To implement this mammoth task, we earnestly desire the active cooperation of the opposition party and the conscious people of the country. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you all.
Thank you. Now, the last speaker of the constructive round is a member from the opposition bench, Mr. Adnan Islam.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me some time to speak in this parliament. Today, the bill raised by the Honorable Prime Minister is all plastic products that create untreatable chemical waste should be banned. The leader of the opposition has already informed us about the various uses of plastic in our life, and the deputy leader has informed us about the impacts, social and economical impacts that occur in our life due to plastic. Now I would like to inform you about a few steps that can be taken to stop the banning of plastic products in our country. The first reason why we cannot ban plastic products in our country is it cannot be replaced by anything that is as good as quality, that has as good as quality as the plastic products. We use it for various reasons. We use it to make paints, cement, coating materials such as varnish, etc. We use it as a precaution to flood when we wrap our dry food, money, documents, etc. and store them in a safe place. We also wrap up our tube oils so that we can get pure drinking water after the flood is over. So what we need to do in this situation is create public awareness among the people of Bangladesh. If they know how to use the plastic products and how to dispose them, then it wouldn't cause the environmental pollution in our country. Then the municipality workers can collect the plastic products and take them to a suitable place and recycle or destroy them in a suitable manner. We do not know about one fact, and that is the plastic products of Bangladesh can be recycled well up to 80%. But in our country, only 16.25% of our plastic products are being recycled. We know that colored polythene is harmful to the health, but we do not know that if advanced method of recycling is used and if colored polythene is produced which has the thickness of 20 to 25 microns is produced, it does not harm the environment or the health at all. Another fact we do not know about is plastic materials can be reproduced and reused very easily if we have an advanced recycling method and if we add a few extra materials. And plastic is essential in our life and every day. So if plastic materials are banned and a rule is made to ban plastic products in our country, what will happen is there will be illegal imports of plastic products and chaos might break out. So we do not need banning of plastic products. What we need in our country at this moment is hard and strict rules so that the plastic products are recycled in a proper manner, so that people are aware of how to use plastic products in their daily life. If we know how to use plastic products, then it would not cause all the pollution that are taking place in our country right now. If we know how to use plastic products correctly, then it will be a blessing to us. But if we do not, then it might cause our own downfall. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Now that brings us to the end of the constructive round, and now we begin the rebuttal round. And as is the custom, the first speaker of the rebuttal round is the Honorable Leader of the Opposition.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me the floor again. All of the three speakers of the government side has said about polythene. But I want to make a thing clear that plastic is not equal to polythene. Plastic is not polythene. Jute bags can replace polythene bags, it's true. But jute bags cannot replace all the other things that are made by plastic. They cannot replace coating materials like paint, PVC pipes, electric wire, other PVC materials, constructional materials, etc. The Honorable Minister of the House has said about that 90% people of Dhaka city are against polythene. I want to make a little correction here. 90% people of Dhaka city are against polythene problem. They are not against polythene. They want a good drainage system. They want a good disposal system. That's what they need to us. They don't need us to ban plastic products. The Honorable Minister of the Treasury, member of the Treasury Bank has said that plastic causes health hazard. The Honorable, the other two speakers have said so. So, okay, plastic causes health hazard. Introduce better disposal system of plastic. Then it would not cause health hazard. But do not ban plastic products because it will be chopping off your head for your headache. Now, the Honorable Minister of the House has said about Minister of Environment Ministry has said that he would primarily ban the production of plastic. Now what will happen then? Do you know that the importers of our country will begin to import plastic and plastic materials and for the use of in our country, because you are not giving any suitable alternative that replace all the sectors that plastic are used in now. Now, Honorable Prime Minister has said that when carbon monoxide is melted or heated, it creates hydrogen cyanide, which is very harmful to our health. So why do we need to melt or heat carbon monoxide? Carbon monoxide is created while melting used polythene bags. Okay, so you introduce new and better recycle system of polythene or better recycle system of plastic bags. Then these gases which are health hazards to us will not be created, and then we can use plastic products. Now, the honorable member of the Treasury bench said that we will find the alternatives later on to replace these plastic products. Now, get the alternative first, and when you have got that alternative, then ban plastic products so that it can replace the plastic products. The Honorable Minister of the House has said about the city drainage system that polythenes cause a great problem in city drainage system. Okay, then improve the drainage system, improve the introduce proper collection system of the waste or the polythenes, and you introduce the new disposal systems. Well, only then this problem will be solved, and without banning the plastic products. So I would ask all the members of the parliament to help me and my party not to pass this bill in this house.
Honorable Leader of the Opposition, the last speaker of the day is Honorable Prime Minister. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me the floor again. The opposition bench have given importance about consciousness about using polythene bags. Well, Mr. Speaker, developing consciousness about people is very difficult task and it takes a lot of time. I'm giving an example. Smoking is known to all, and these words are also written on the packet of cigarette. What was the result, Mr. Speaker? The habit of smoking is not decreasing up to desired level. Mr. Speaker, the opposition bench have spoken about recycling of plastic wastes, but recycling technology in Bangladesh is of very poor condition. It's an expensive formula, and we are not interested about in our country about using polythene bags or recycling anything. And also recycling technology existing create harmful chemical wastes. Not on.
He's in the first minute. I mean, you have to remember that you cannot raise.
Honorable Speaker. So we should ban all kinds of plastic products. We should ban all kinds of plastic products that create harmful wastes. We should also find out better alternatives that my honorable member has already mentioned. Mr. Speaker, they have always speaking about normally household.
Honorable Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Prime Minister, just wait. Yes.
In his speech, said that the better recycling process also create harmful health hazards. I want to make him specify about some gases or something that created
Yes,
by.
obviously.
Can you specify that?
Yes.
He heard you.
When you burnt or melt any plastic industry, I have said that in our previous speeches that in Indonesia, people who work in the plastic industry, including recycling industry, they are suffering various kinds of skin disease. That's the first part. And some plastic wastes contain some sort of chemicals, toluene diisocyanate.
The improved recycle system doesn't just melt it and then use it.
That's the subject of the argument. Now he has answered the. If not, you cannot.
Thank you, Mr.
Yes,
Speaker.
go ahead.
Mr. Speaker, we are not against using all plastic products that do not cause health hazards and environmental pollution. We agree with this, but we want to ban those plastic products that cause health hazards, like plastic bags. Well, Mr. Speaker, take a look at the bill. The bill says all plastic products that create harmful wastes should be banned.
What is that now?
Honorable Speaker, he doesn't know what bill he has raised in this parliament. The bill is all plastic products that get untreatable chemical waste should be banned.
What is that actually? So sit down, please. No more interruptions.
I said that we are not against, but in this regard, we have already mentioned the name of some polythene and plastic goods. In our home, a loss of plastic products in our home, because we can throw our television, our electronics, TVs into dustbins, and if we don't do this, that means no untreatable chemical waste. A television is not an untreatable chemical waste. A untreatable chemical waste means plastic cans, bottles, etc. When whatever is thrown into the air and there, that is untreatable chemical waste. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Deputy Leader of the Opposition has said that saline bags as well. In that time, I was not quite in this well, but plastic salads. Well, salads is kept in the plastic bottles. It is not expensive. It is not expensive, but in foreign country, everybody agree with this. Everybody agree to ban of all kinds of plastic products that create harmful wastes. And glass bottles are not harmful for our environment. Mr. Speaker, we don't want to ban all kinds of plastic products. We want to ban those kinds of plastic products that create harmful wastes. Mr. Speaker, we want development all sectors in our country, but we do not want to development at the cost of environment, because environment is more valuable in our life, and we have to start somewhere. Mr. Speaker, we have to start somewhere. We can't do this after a night, or a day.
If you don't raise anything now, this is the end of your chance.
Mr. Speaker, I urge all of them, all of the people who are engaged here, to support us and make the bill.
Because it is essential.
Because we have to
develop our country and save our environment, which is very much important. Thank you, Mr.
Speaker.
Thank you, Honourable Prime Minister. Thanks. Now we shall take a short recess when the adjudicators come up with the score, and after they have completed the score, we shall come back and announce the result. As is custom, I shall speak for a minute about my impression of the debate, and I'm sure you will agree that this has been a very good debate. I myself have learned a lot of things about plastic and plastic products and the hazardous aspect of plastics, and also about the need for plastic management. I did not, for example, know so many things about the different hazards plastic products produce in this country, pose for us, and the concerns that have been raised are vital. And I'm sure the policymakers, if they are listening, will think about the solutions, because these solutions are vital for the country's well-being and the people's health. Somebody mentioned people in the villages using plastic wraps to protect their money and documents. There's something very revealing, isn't it? That shows how much plastic has intruded into our culture. And I'm sure that taking this all out will need a lot of effort and also long-term planning. And I'm sure people who are responsible will have thought about this aspect and come up with some ideas, some policies. And somebody mentioned a very important fact that people are not against plastic, but against plastic hazards. That aspect has also to be kept in mind. I congratulate both the sides, and as usual, one side has won, the other side could not. All in the spirit of debate, we should accept the results, whatever they are, and the losing side and the winning side should share the moment. They should congratulate each other, because in a debate of this nature, nobody actually loses. Everyone wins in the end, and more importantly, the people who listen are the ultimate winners. In democracy, that is what counts at the end. The results have been given to me. I thank the adjudicators for their trouble. Let me announce the results. First, the numbers. The winning side has got 388.75, and the losing side has got 373.50. It's something like 15.25 points separating the two sides. Now, before I announce the result, let me thank everyone, because I know that there will be yelling and shouting at the end and my voice will get drowned. So thank the audience. I thank everyone who are listening, watching out there in your homes. I thank everyone concerned with the debate, and let's hope that this tradition which you have set will continue in the future, and our efforts will bear some fruit in the future. The winning side today is the government. I hereby adjourn the House. Thank you very much.